3, 2, and 1. You know, as fishermen, I think for years we study other anglers and even young kids coming up now want to walk up to, say, me at a show and they're like, dude, I want to learn to fish just like you or fish your style. I want to fish Kevin's style. Man, over the last 6, 8 years, I've really studied styles of fishing and personality and how people fish. And I'm going to tell you, I think the most dominant fishermen are the guys who fish to their personality, to their strength. For instance, yeah, Kevin's a very fast, powerful fisherman. And it's almost controlled chaos at times. I mean, just lures, whaling, and even Ike. Ike fishes at a pretty random pace, and he seems like he's really just out of control. But Ike's amped, Kevin's amped, that's their personality. They have learned to fish to whom they are. And over the last couple of years, I'm learning myself, you know, that I can fish fast. I enjoy fishing fast and covering water. But I'm a much more deadly fisherman when I fish a slower pace and almost kind of calm down. So, you know, when you talk to guys about their style and how they want to become a fisherman or what they want to do, if I could give one piece of advice, I would say fish to your personality. Fish to where you're comfortable to what style you are. Don't force a technique or a style that makes you, you know, most people when they try to fish too fast, they get aggravated. They hang up, they backlash, and they're trying to do it all fast, and you blow your whole mindset. So find out where you're comfortable, match your style of fishing to your personality, and you're going to kind of see yourself become a better fisherman or fish into who you need to be. I just don't think anybody can take one person's style and say, I want to fish just like him and learn it. It's not healthy. It's not healthy. You don't need to fish like Kevin. You get a hook and you schwacker smacker. You slow down a little bit. Look at Hackney. Hackney fishes slow. Mike McClellan fishes so slow, his hooks are rust on the same cast. But when they own that style, Mike McClellan finna win. That's the key. Fish who you are. I've seen in the last 3 or 4 years styles of fishing and fishermen excel. A-Mart, he's not an extremely fast fisherman at all. Hackney, not a fast fisherman at all. Todd Fairclough, I'm just throwing names out of guys that I know are super methodical. That style has been more dominant in the last 3 or 4 years than what we've normally seen. KVD, still the man. KVD is the best fast power fisherman on tour. And I've always been that power fisherman moving around. But that trend and that style is getting harder and harder to duplicate day in and day out on the bodies of water that we fish, whether it's fishing pressure or time of year, I don't know. But it seems like power fishing has become not near as powerful as fishing real slow and being more methodical and catching what fish you have. Sometimes I've gotten in such a hurry, I was in such a hurry to catch them, I wouldn't take time to catch them. You ever been that way? You fishing so fast, you're like, And then when the day's over, you know you done it. You see, it's like having an outer body experience. You're sitting on the bank looking out there at yourself going, you're fishing too fast, dummy. You're fishing too fast, dummy. It ain't this hard. It ain't this hard. You need to slow down. You need to slow down. But no, in your mind, you're like, oh, I need to go. One's gonna bite it. Yeah, one will bite it if you'll slow down and just keep fishing that cast on out a little bit. Just keep working your bait back to you. Most of the time we throw in the bait where the fish live, we just don't give them time to bite it, if that makes sense. Here's some facts, some fun facts. I filled up at the same gas station the first day of practice at Winyah Bay 3 times in the same day. That's when you know you covering water, son. In the same day. Because I was wanting to look at areas and try to figure out where I needed to spend my time. Now there's a difference in looking like that and, you know, fishing fast in a tournament. You know, on that day 2, man, I had a decision to make. Go back where I had caught them and slow down and try to figure out how to catch them, or run around and gamble that I can find some new ones. But I had done fish for 3 days of practice and I couldn't find that many running around. So I made a conscious decision to go back over there and fish as slow as I could. I caught a 7 and a 6 and a 2 1/2 and had 3 more bites. And I'm like, well, so on day 3, I had committed to that, you know what I mean? I'm like, this worked yesterday. And I went in there like that and fished it really basically as slow as I could. You know, I caught 5, but they didn't weigh but like 8 or 9 pounds. But I stayed slow all day thinking I get that 1 8-pound bite that I've been getting every day, and you make the top 12. Pretty easy. And I burn a lot of my time. I just never got to bite. But I'm gonna tell you what, I sit with it. I'm like, no. It would have been real easy to say just shift it in high gear and just run all over and burn up 30 gallons of gas and hope to catch one. Well, hope is for what people need when they live in a trailer and a tornado's coming. Common sense says go back over where you've been catching them, dummy, and just throw and fish slow. There's one thing about in the spring, when you find a bunch of fish in an area or you find fish in an area, there's a whole lot of fish that want to be there. That ain't random. They're gonna keep coming, they're gonna keep coming, you just keep fishing.
The GMAN, your 2016 Toyota Bassmaster Angler of the Year. 22 pounds even. As I said moments ago, when you look at the list of the guys who have won multiple Toyota Bassmaster Angler of the Years, every single one of them is a legend, and you, my friend, are part of that group.
I don't know if I'm a legend. I don't look at myself like that. I look at these guys out here, and this is what means a lot to me, is that some of my best friends are standing here watching me win this, and to see Kevin and Skeet hang around and watch. Dude, I fish against these days, just day in, day out, we grind it out against each other. They got your back, and I'm just not a legend, guys.
But I'm going to tell you right now, saying you're not a legend proves that you are truly a legend, both on and off the water.
I just love to fish. I love bass fishing. So when I started doing it, you take this shirt off, I'm going fishing. It's all I've ever wanted to do is fish.